Good evening, lovely viewers. It's time once again for TBT. TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. Bema obi akwaba enyumre ewo TBT ejumedie so energy piece and so asia ba makwa mu bi na dedi kan me show say obe share link no na obi so abekan ho me anya selfish. I think say I apologize for last week say breaking akra no cheche mu de enti break here na ya ba ne de yenko so ma afoforo embra no mekan ho na yentimi entie yadesu ade ayesu an yenyina obi entimi nyemu aba. We want to plead with you that you share the link to a brother or a sister and let them know that TBT is back and we are streaming live every weekend on Saturdays from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and at least for them to also be able to come and have some truths being unraveled to them. So please quickly pick your phone and share the link to a brother or a sister and tell them TBT is back once again. When you come as well on board, I want you to acknowledge your presence. So please, when you come, just give me a wave, say hi, say TBT. Let me know you are here because we want to have an interaction with you. Like we said from last week, we've had a little bit of a twist in our program lineup. So please, let's keep our questions and others coming, but let me know you are here so that we can acknowledge you in due time. And as well, when it's time for questioning, please, or you have any point to also lay out, I plead with you, gently put it down. When it's time, we'll read and address every one of them. Every one of them. But you was saying, and I say, oh, of you be able to ba obeti me edi aba what the ba mreswa ye be kan yama ba oba sisia mame hi mame TBT trobi bina munsa waba na ye no need dwumadi na bom te be so say na de ye nya ne sa mane enyefe last week and ebi ya de kakra but this week ye pese ye call enim chance ti ma share link no bi so meka ye ho na o mesua bibi free ene de addition de ayesua no emu. Quickly I'll go to my coach KBF. I salute, sir.
Come, sir.
All is well, sir.
By the grace of God, we did.
Oh, we thank God. Well, I'm happy you are happy because we are treating you a happy life.
Somebody said, happy yourself. Learn to happy yourself.
Okay.
I'm not waiting for you to happy me. I have to happy myself.
That's fine. That's good. So quickly, we did 3 points last week.
Yeah.
I want you to just in a space of a minute or two brush over it, then we'll continue with today's session.
All right. Last week, we were trying to address an issue that has been a worry to many. I said, Obi under pressure. And because of that, we are not living a happy life. Meanwhile, in life, you must live a happy life. In fact, if you want to even endure and then live long, you need to be happy. Until now, is how we will be able to live a happy life. Until last week, you say, you move be na ya say, and you may be no say and saka, it will bring happiness. For instance, if you are not married, you think when I marry, I'll be happy. If you don't have a job, you think when I get a job, I'll be happy. But later on, you see who say, when it comes to money, relationship, success, and no nyina ube to me na still na no happiness and buy. So there is the need to go further to know more about this. So one key pointer last week about say, happiness is internal. A idea if umu eneba anase eho ena ewo. Then we were looking at the things we have to do in order to be happy. Then we also learned that happiness begins in the mind. Until onipa biya no se de biya na wadwen no aye hot adwen na ye ma. You are so frustrated. You have a lot on your mind that it will be very difficult for you to experience happiness in life because true happiness starts from the mind. Inti abribiano, fawadwin si enyoma paso. You know, the mind is able to shift either to the positive side or negative side. So let your mind shift from the negative side. Negative side in the beginning saying, Obi or her, now you say, hey, so in my life, what is missing? Has somebody offended me? What went wrong? And only a negative side. The one here, so why you see where you can't have a happy life. Name focus on what do I have. Remember that what you have, it is not everyone who has had the opportunity to have what you have. Se wo bibia se bi wo mu a obi epebi onya nti my attention nko so say me we then it generates happiness for you. Then we also said that we have to stop comparing our lives with others. Comparison can be done in a positive manner. Obetumi de ho atoto obi na wasua bibi so that you can improve. But say wo de ho kototo obi say my classmate now my classmate has built a house, he has done this, but me I have not been able to. That one is not really helpful when it comes to living a happy life. Then the last but not the least, we spoke about forgive quickly so that you can carry lightly. Near patcher is saying, "Eye den ya nipa be obone. Ya wobone mu degrees. Obi betumi aya ode amana kopa." But when you carry unforgiveness, it puts weight on you. Enti say obi impo na aya wade na say ade kro no twekoko mu bebre a e de ade so bi ebrel. And we know say in life we are all racing or moving, and you realize when you are carrying a very heavy load, you can't even run properly, so it slows you down. Enti ka say we have to try as much as possible to do away with unforgiveness, so that so be your idea you have to just forgive the person and then continue your journey. Now in life, one thing I've realized is that when somebody offends you or wrongs you, forgive the person, but be careful of the person. You have to forgive the person, but be careful of the person. That is all. Then you continue your journey. So far, me did say, "Noma me saying na Chris, ye to me ebe also last week."
Coach Meda was CP. It's for my message because so I share link and my monitor, my feed, and I'm say so far in Papa Kupena Menya name comments on my platform. Nina so, Mr. Oba, Mr. Mami Musa, just say TBT. Chobibi or high and IBB, name was also so Abeka home. So far, I'm saying Papa Kupe, Mr. so be share link and now be so Abba. Oba so Mimusa Waba, Mr. Obama Mimusa Waba. Na you know in Dijuma, kama. Please, you are streaming on 3 social media platforms today. That is TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And the name is Boakye-Fosuhene. Boakye-Fosuhene is the name. So please, if you are online, quickly share the link for a brother or sister. And when you come as well, let me know that you are in by giving me a hi, TBT, or anything. Let me know you are in so that we can together have a very wonderful and fruitful program. Coach.
Yes, sir.
We've learned that I was say, yeah, you need to I was say forgive. I was say you need to compare, and we also start something from within. We have to build
The mind.
this from within. So looking at that, what direction are we supposed to, tool in order to be able to get this kind of happiness you're talking about? Because looking at we not comparing ourselves to others, looking at we, not being offended by people's actions and inactions, how can we, move in line or in a proper, let me say in a proper way so that we can attain this kind of happiness?
Okay. Before I answer this question, I want to pose this question as well. Say, when somebody starts a car and moves the car, where is the person going? No, I don't need you to answer. So whoever starts a car and starts moving has a direction or a destination. Now, one of the things that brings happiness to us is when we live with purpose. We have to understand this. People without purpose, or let me use the word direction, in life, mostly they feel empty. One say, "Oh, that's sorry." Na say, "Unim ne wo ya." And purpose is not given by somebody to you. No. you have to know your purpose and work towards your purpose. Once you are in line with your purpose, it keeps you busy. So people with purpose always feel driven. Opese wani je a ese bibisi wani so abere bia no nim se wo ye. If you say bra wo ye sa nioma no, eboa papa. Let me give some few examples. For instance, when you realize that you are growing in what you are in. Yemfa say wo kire ade. Then you realize, hey, as I wade kire no, say they wo kwa ankwala we are more responding to you, no. Then some of even your colleague teachers say, hey, master, say the crazy. At the church, say, hey, master, they be for you. You realize, they say, ebema weni aje, because you are growing. But without purpose, you cannot grow. In fact, without purpose, what are you growing in? This is something that everybody must be serious about in your life. Many purpose and yepe. You have to know your purpose. And I think this thing we have treated before. Who say, as for me, I am good at this thing. So once you see yourself growing, automatically it brings you happiness. Now, when you see what you are contributing, for instance, previous day moko meeting, but moko meeting, no, contributions are here boss will you be happy or not?
I will be happy.
So we have to look at what are we contributing to our family, to individuals around us, at our workplace. Say, what am I contributing? Once you are able to contribute something, na oka na ujina say, oh papa Chris asema me papa. In fact, this week wa boa me ono na say ni say bisa, will you be happy about it or not?
I will be very happy.
You'll be very happy. So that is why we need to do what will make us happy by having a purpose. Live with purpose. Men sorry as if say you ni that thing no say you nyina to me address in a free abrabom, because obo how that sorry onim ne all ye. It means that even at the start of the day you are lost, which shouldn't be. So you must live with a purpose. How can you do this? Ask yourself some questions. Number one, what am I building? What am I building in this life? Is there something I'm building? Then you can also ask yourself, what am I learning? Last week, you cannot be there obi oha sabi onim bibia, which is wrong. Surprisingly, even now, a man baby YouTube, they learn how to prepare some dishes. Eduane bi oho obo onim ene ye time free obi misan say send ye prepare akple. When you go on YouTube, ebi mo ye na wahwe, then also practice ene wo ye na anyi ya say one abedi. But next time I improve it. So these are some of the things in order to make you happy. And to my imagine said this week, maybe I'm going to attend to these people. If I'm able to attend to them very well, and they are happy, I was able to attend to them, it means I've helped them. So when you help, it brings you happiness. But all this can happen when you live with purpose. So the question I want to ask, and say, what is your purpose? What is your purpose? Programming is part of our purpose.
Sure.
And when people see us here talking, discussing some of these things, they are so happy, they are so touched by it. If we had not worked through our purpose, Chris and Kabon said somebody will be suffering. So let us try as much as possible to live with purpose. Somebody said that a meaningful life is a happy life. A meaningful life is a happy life. When you live with purpose, it means your life now becomes meaningful. Well, who say, hey, me who here? Share a we are say, so Becca so who here? No one near we. But obibian on your share. Sabi. So even if you yourself you say, oh, I'm meaningful. So people have to confirm what you are saying. So what impact are you making? Live with a purpose, and with that, you will live a happy life.
Wow. A meaningful life
It's a happy
It's
life.
a happy life. It's here for me. Also because so I share link and now we need so it's here back kind home. Mr. Ditio Floss, I say TBT. Eric also say TBT on YouTube. So far TikTok, the Minyanya, ABL, Auntie Ruth. Wow, it's been a while. Akwaba, yeah, feel baby. Also say TBT. The truth, nothing but the truth. Inti me pacho me pese obi abe mind a purpose. Coach say you should live a purposeful life. Inti pacho purpose what they affect your generation as at now no. Auntie Ruth pacho mama odi Eric mama odi ebe kan. You say if you are working towards our purpose now obi so be a frame. So please if you're online try to let us know. Mr. Ditio Floss pacho me twen gidi obi our baby and let us know the purpose you are driving at to be able to make an impact in our time. Coach,
Yes,
a quick
sir.
one. Last occasion I said we shouldn't compare ourselves. And as well, the last point that we learned last week was to forgive. And sometimes we also got to know that we should also, because in order for us to be able to look at the forgiveness well, we need to also take a keen look at the people around us.
Yes, very
Because they're the
important.
people who offend us. So how do we also work at that in order to limit those who offend us, and as well guard against we not always having people offending us,
Okay.
because some people, if not care is not taken, they are going to detect one's happiness,
Okay.
and we learned last week say any say mobility happiness.
Yeah.
Because if you don't forgive someone or bad, you flare up sometimes. A whole lot of things can come up.
Okay.
And how do you help us with that so that we'll be able to at least maintain our composure and live a happy life, because we are learning from.
Okay, Chris. That's it. I think sometimes I say it's good to grow and mature in life.
It is good to
To
grow and mature
in life.
Mature answer no. Difference between growth and maturity.
I think say I will say that synonyms. Until we can use them
The two. Okay.
in relation to what we are discussing.
That's fine.
That's what I will say. Now, it is when you are growing that your eyes are open onto certain things. And one of them is that the environment you find yourself affects your mood. So ask yourself, which environment do I find myself? When we talk about environment in relation to our discussion, we are talking about the people around you.
People around us. Okay.
Now, per experience, I know that most people who are listening to us and watching us will testify to this, that now they have decided to choose their friends. You must choose your friends. Everyone cannot be your friend. You understand? Sometimes we believe, they say I have to be friendly, I have to be sociable. The truth is that there are people you meet, they can't be a friend to you. They can't. Not because maybe they are bad or something, but they can't. Because in friendship, you should be able to have somebody who fuses with you. The Bible says that can two work together unless they agree. So someone that why wouldn't him say, hey, according to many agree, that person cannot be your friend. We are talking about friends who, you can know somebody from a distance, but somebody who is a friend is, let me say, closer to you. So such a person, you have to choose. Now, in order to ensure your happiness, we are saying protect that circle or circle of friends around you. You have to protect it. And it's not only about friends or human beings. Sometimes the atmosphere you find yourself. Now, whenever you surround yourself with the wrong people, I'll use the word the wrong people, not that they are devilish or something, but the wrong people. Who are these wrong people? People that always create constant negativity. Obi oha oye wadamfo owo wonchen. De bia no onka asemo a eye positive. Hey, chale se ne uti ayeshi de wetimi awu. You understand? There are some people, Hey, also be too kind. Hey, masa, when I accident too. You see, these are negative pronouncement.
Sure.
So when you have such people around you, you see, say a coin of utu na madam for catch. Hey, Charlie, na say accident in a banner, the one who Tibet you. Say because of what you have heard, no, it puts fear in you.
Yeah.
So if you are sitting in a bus, you are thinking, hey, Timiko Wani. But if the person has said, also took Nyaminti Ubekwaba, and that's how you are confident because of what you have heard. So avoid those who comes out with constant negativity. Then 2, gossip. Obiya onye pie ya is just not just just. You see, sometimes when somebody is telling you something about another person, you are so excited to listen. But who say no can obiya de achira ono. Also there no. So whatever transpired in your life, I work actually no. Or no super kwa catch you be say just no so just na fe ashase.
Not just
No more gesticle. So you have to be careful of those who love gossip. They are people who will not help your environment. And we are saying, say, you have to protect your circle. Because when your circle is not protected, the pet, and there are some ebro. And most of us, and people around us, that is what they find themselves. And it's not a good behavior. What can I say? I can't be a seminal. And a year then, and a cosi saying, and at the end of the bremo. You don't gain anything. And life is a business. Life is a business. Either you lose or you gain. In the business world, it's about losing and gaining, or profit and loss. That is how life is. Sabi obiwa ena uhu bra oboye. Sabi sometimes a year ebe obi no ne kire say we wa bobra we wa mobra. So we have to avoid entertaining in our circle gossipers. Yeah, will be more so a criticism. Hi. Just say adibia baby obi nya hwasemaka. Adibia so nipa ko pa betumi aka cha so we aye we why ade da bi da. Okay. The way anana ta ade no nka shape no ye we v kakra. Me was obi asa ade na efe. Criticism. Now if such a person is around your life or the Bible cry also, whatever you do, the person will criticize you. And such an environment doesn't help you. And it doesn't also bring happiness to you. Then the last I want to talk about, Bibi, toxic attitude. Toxic attitude. Chris, ebimu suba nye. Toxic attitude, Example, severe anger. I'm using the word severe anger because onipa biya anger umu. But obi oha nibufua. On found say oye na damfo. In fact, you can even give food to the person to eat. Bi okrana aduane a wa ba wo ha wo de ma na di no. O di na no bibi besiama nibufua obetumi de aduane ne kwa abo wanim. These are some of the toxic attitude. Obi oha ne kasa nye. Na say ade bi ba yesi we be obi tufu ama. You see, all these things, it doesn't help. You have to surround yourself with the right people. Protect your circle. Inti say, bra ye sa discussion. Inti say, uba fie na wani nye wa braboma. It's ha. Bi o say, sisi as a Chris me no say di ye boss man hon kokonsa. Na mi besia no a. I will not be happy. Mi tirimu no me nya comfortable because mi nim say maka ne ho asem, and it takes away your happiness. So avoid such people. Constant negativity, gossip, criticism, and then toxic attitude. Obi oha wa kra no ye wadam fu timi kasa madam fu de nisu ba nye. So why is the person still around your life? Okay. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens the other. They be ameka say obi oha wa hu na oye good pa but ene was saying it's as a result of toxic attitude. Wafan na fufu obi ama omo influence no negatively. Now sometimes ebi mut ka so me nobody can change me jai. With time you become like them. With time you become like them. And so when you are changing negatively, within you, you realize that you are not happy because your spirit in you knows actually who you are and how you have to behave. But they say one who say, as a misumaya sisa, as a misumaya adriftiko, until you realize the very things that those times are now when you want to avoid, you don't want to be part of. Say ujinum. It's as a result of toxic attitude. And today piano, sometimes guilty conscience. The piano within you, you are not happy. So you have to avoid toxic attitude. Friends with toxic attitude, no. As I said to me, what will happen is that it will amount to your happiness being affected, or your happiness is going to suffer. So if you don't want your happiness to suffer, then protect your circle in this life.
Wow. If you don't want your happiness to be suffering or to suffer, then you have to protect your circle. Coach KBF, the freshest coach in Ghana.
Thank you, sir.
Tie from because I share link and now we sabeka home. Na ye kambo me yetimi esua. Coach, since I me can link no asem no. We are privileged. You are Apostle of Grace or comment away.
Oh, wow. Okay, Apostle of Grace, we salute you, sir.
Comment
so for life I don't know. Also, I salute, sir. Thank you for being part of the
one
program.
nice comment.
All right.
All right. Timester says, Apostle of Grace about the and Grace near extending amount for Metier and Apostle comments or the mind where platform is so. MCMC streaming on 3 social media platforms, that is Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Teacher link can be so make home. Maybe some question me answer. Me also Eric was so I did editor flow so I did anti gift you welcome on you what you can't anti gift. With them say maybe say have you had any friend that why toxic to your life and why a threat to your happiness? Let me put it that way. Will be our when your experience I want you to share so that others can also learn from it. Others can learn from it. Apostles so heard them say because etro come so they can cassava friends on okay me pa me be kan ti apostle am say ekoso na bibia obi a obetimi dia ba na yetia hia bibia free apostle so say be kan ho ide ene am say nyame ehira epi nti yenkoso na yen share link na obi a ntimi emesua bibi en free and I just we want to live a happy life. We don't want to fake it. It be more as some of them it's fake. We still have one thing, but we don't know wana omuna. Or say now don't know wana is a mamuna ba. Which I am say so we want you to live a happy life devoid of anyone controlling your happiness or anything. So we've learned that the environment itself can be a factor. We've also learned that your circle, that is the kind of friends you choose, can as well be a factor. So please, let's keep on sharing for others to come and enjoy. It's possible your friend will come and listen and change. Share no be
Share the link.
Share the link. Now, Adam for some account. Maybe be here. Or toxic. No one gets OT the corner. Or so for Brebena. I want not just or no one gets was this. I feel there or say Obi a share link and I'll be it may be. So, coach, what may you say? You say you see a share environment and you have the kind of friends we need to live with. We should also look at the kind of people who always bring gossip, who are toxic, and every other thing. Looking at this, what kind of relationship are we supposed to, keep in order to be able to guard against and let's say give us a very healthy environment or circle?
Okay. So I will talk about two things.
Okay.
You must first of all choose.
You have to choose.
Then you keep.
You have to choose and keep.
Yes.
Okay.
So first of all, choose the following relationships we are going to talk about and then keep them. Because at the papa biani nyamanenko.
So you choose them and you keep them.
Yes, you choose and keep. Now the first relationship I'll talk about is a relationship that encourages growth.
Okay.
Fa adamfua abribiano ono so ehwe se obeboa wo sene ubetumi anyi ana akosoro. When we talk about you growing, we are not talking about increase in age. Enya no neyeka. Na addition, multiplication, your life is becomes an ascending order, not a descending order. There are friends, I tell you, they can encourage you. Recently, I have some people be in my life the way my form money I don't know. Yes, may you be say, and this uncle for into what I'm doing, at least I need them to come and even encourage me. Into some of these things we have to be careful. A bit more home do no keke. And yet say but we are talking about relationships that encourages growth. Or oh Chris, oh, don't worry. I mean continue. I see say very soon you need such people. But enye omwa ade na wo ye no wayi nani. And sometimes when you look at it critically, you realize you say ne wo ye na ye ne ya. Na de bia me can say, so can you have everything in the world coming to you? It doesn't happen like that. When you look at specialties, there can never be a doctor, medical doctor, surgeon, optometrist, or science gynecologist, or science say, Debbie. Yeah, check adeno, oh sheha na wo sheha. And panyin say udi wani baako ehwe toam yinuma ebebo. So get people who will encourage you. And sometimes encouragement is very important because we are humans. We can be discouraged. I said, you need somebody to encourage you. But say what father or encourage you. You even want to go to your friend, to go and share with your friend. Say, oh, maybe Chris, I don't know, but I now say me day no. Say, then your friend can encourage you. Or say, challenge I. Now me cry and say, but I realize I say no, I don't have to allow this thing to overcome me. So until I can't wait, the person is encouraging you. That's connect true. To such friendship. In this our time, let me talk about the youth. We are suffering a lot as a result of this. And it is really killing most of us. So the question is, Adam for also one or no? Sign not here. Utumi ese unkran send ne wobebasoro wobenyi. Adam for be say nani brew. O kosra na ye ne yan onya Adam for papa. You have to disconnect yourself. Then number 2, connect to a friendship that inspires progress. Or more inspiration. I say ene encourage growth for no esekakra. But we are talking about inspiration. Obi oha sebe otubi kra send a message bi. Otumi ohun bibi o baabi na an inspirational message kra otumi send bi bra. Ono aso tumi ma obi. So while the person inspires you like that, wow, who say there is progress in your life. Until most of the time I tell people who are around me, now 1 year you have not seen any change in your life, you have to go. Because you have to see a change. There must be some kind of progress in your life. Uni obia fadam for nante so madam for them nante ache bisa who say, has the person inspired you in any way? Have you seen any growth? Say only pakoni inspire to see growth, to see progress. Sabi me to make a for papa. Then the last but not the least, a friend, a relationship that promotes positivity. Say or ye adamfua or cansem papa edi torso ana echero. And yes say ubewu me the way when you dia enchebia. I mean, avoid those things because when your heart receives such words, it puts fear in you and magnifies the fear in you. Grace, I think say they made to me. So the last insight I made about and say your atmosphere influences your attitude. Your atmosphere influences your attitude.
Your atmosphere influences your attitude.
Remember example back. Have you realized you say Akwala with all humility, it's just for a discussion. Akwala you train me fans otana zongo aye training no omani onani eden ba.
Yeah.
Aha. Omo mutana even kwa akra your areas bi o ha so tana
Choco.
Wani eden. So your atmosphere always influences your attitude.
Your atmosphere always influences your attitude. Coach KBF. and say Jana start say about Facebook and I'm lady Eric no team YouTube for no more about Munyandru and so Apostle Abba and integrate na shift to Facebook TikTok for there. I'm saying when people are joining my own tomba maybe more, but I'm not really hearing anything from them.
Okay.
I did say how ba no me won so ba what can TBT there can also can be. My next question Medbeba Auntie Sarah, you're welcome. Was a good one there, coach. Make kind of but answer I'm say obi my view on this in Abia as made kind of question say one way a friend has maybe given a negative effect to your life, but I want us also look at one way a friend is so from the kind of encourage growth. We also want to know one way a friend has impacted on you positively in your life.
Okay.
At least just give us one instance. Was it through marriage? Was it through business, career, whichever area? Let's know, because it means you're also keeping good friends.
Yeah.
Then maybe you also learned a lesson from a bad friend. And you, let's say, even so class, why you empathy, be life positively. I want you to also bring that up. I want to share views and how you're able to maybe do that quickly. Say, you bet me I share no. Time na you draw for your questions near in 19 patrol. Bibi or how to wait me at home na yena yet me esua be enumerate. Coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can I say Daniel from the first day was the last week you say we should also look at the happiness comes from within.
Yes, sir.
Intercession within for next year, friends, no one, you know. There are times I'll be out here and him cry. A lot of things stress us.
Yeah.
I have two questions being laid out. Can we also say, there are factors that can, as well in the physical sense, affect our happiness?
Okay.
That is one.
Okay.
Because we know it's within. It starts from within. But we also see sometimes we are sharing outwardly, the person is not really happy. So if that is the case, then how do we now build on ourselves to be able to at least help ourselves in the physical sense to also be happy?
Okay. I like the way you are using the word physical.
Okay.
What we are talking about is physical.
Okay.
Now, happiness is also physical.
Happiness is physical.
Whenever you meet somebody who is happy, you don't need, anybody to tell you that this person is happy. Wow, so happiness is physical. Now, we are looking at the things around us. In order to become happy. One key thing in say, you have to also look at yourself. So I would say that you have to take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, it brings happiness.
When you take care of yourself.
It brings happiness. Me my example. One said sometimes we come to me baby. Hey, me come na
assorted.
Now I got aduane no na woody. You see, you eat with some kind of joy.
Yeah.
Because now but sometimes we come to me aduane bi. Na when you aduane foforo na enye no, you are eating there, but you are not happy about it. So learn to take care of yourself. Say wahunim ka kire say minya so and so a media fried rice minya banku ne tilapia miya wani na tobidi na okramra ho so, because by doing that, it helps in your happiness. So this is not about what somebody should do for you or not do in order to maybe take away your happiness. This is about you yourself. So let us learn. Eat well, eat wisely. Didi okondo bibi aya pebidi. Sometimes make I say enkwala no. Unso obi di kosia. We do mu ska o. Ba nyi ne hu se kosia kra ne bon sha danye den sa. Nja dinti na wokon adokosia for the past 3 days. Oh, madam, copy BD. Now so your person. When you do that, it will bring the happiness. Okay. Then you have to also rest properly. Because happiness is emotional. Into you will be a what bra. Inti se wonu obi efa damfo anase obi your yonko. Na owo ade bi a person ni discuss yi pa obra ene ni ko discuss. Because that time the emotions ajame. Most of us we don't rest properly. Enuntina when you don't have a good sleep, yemfa say wo bre pa wo da wana ni ebe nyane. Look at the way you feel and you become. Sometimes wo da ni nyane say pe na ubuafu, all because you didn't rest properly. Enti yen hu say sa nyoma na ya dwen ni so no eno so boa ma ya ni ki o, because sometimes yemfa say wo bre na wunya time. Ti so mo a teacher for Fridays ade chen Saturday obi amanitu ya no or da wahu and ultimate that's how what you are so happy so learn to rest properly. Chris and so kahu. Then we have to also you were talking about stress.
Yeah.
Learn to manage your stress enya unkwa na wo problem hwe enya unkwa na ade ahia. Stress is in the system. Manage the stress. And ma stress meku. Most people as they say so munya kade arrest near them. Chris it's as a result of stress. Stress is ekunipa. So learn to manage your stress. When you manage your stress very well, it will make you happy. So the last thing I want to say is that sometimes you don't need a new life. Sometimes you think, you only need rest. One say, "Utumi home pa we as our system as a phone, you are resetting. I feel be bia kama. It's like a student at Ocean Ade, who free class and lectures aba. Uba ye na no betena buku ho. O tena buku ho a de wusu na nko otrim. Ebi kura komode. Ebi kura side eno ohun say wa bre uti ya. You must respond and rest. So what we are saying is let us also learn how to take care of ourselves. Very, very important. Now, ade ye me yakese ba ko wiase. Ye me man. A man can have full attention and care for a lady. No ankasa. Or better perfume akoma oba. No use perfume. Because Chris cry be that send us rene de washa. Wakai say hono ne de kai ade no. Makai say benye say bia me na me. Wada fu bi na ye.
We dey ono come say be otie there. Na I think say they be to pizza. Na share pizza na. Okase man bi nkan hwa dan a. O say what time massa ono anga so nkan
that. And does it help? Obo say hey adi matia me wa toso a o.
So what time can be.
I don't know how sir. Let's learn to take care of ourselves.
Wow. Yeah, does it be Coach KBF? Him say be must started more comments but me baba ko about TikTok na na kia frame maybe ask me busa question. Tell me who the impact I be a friend be anya our life say am na yaso there but I'm say be pick no kakra. Coach, I want to ask this sometimes we expect too much from people.
Yeah.
And it's me saying your mood. What are you going to tell us quickly about that? The last question, then you will end it.
Okay. Before you expect something from somebody, you must also be conscious of the fact that the person has strength and weakness.
Okay.
It is possible to say, I didn't know expect from the person, in the strength of the person cannot provide. In 2 years, I own service form.
Okay, but I don't know if from all angle, the other games will be me, but
sir. So, but me know nantia, Chris, I should be able to know what you are capable of and what you are not capable of. For instance, Sisia Menutia, minim say, Chris doesn't have the strength to buy me an aircraft.
Yeah.
In this time, I say, me bedi me birthday and next month, me bedi birthday, I say, obrim BB. Now me say, me she say, obebre me aircraft. Obi ama nitua ne say, me ntumi nkoka say, okoto ya breme Rolls Royce. Onto, enyes onto onibi. Say. Me nka akafre me say onibi say. Aha. So you have to consider the strength of the person and the weakness. And sana wa expect bibi. Now, say for instance, me fan say bosomi aso. Na minim say Chris wa kwaje salary. Na maba na me say me pay 100 cedis aya there. I know that within your strength you can do it. Inti say no me expect say na Chris and no crowd of friend me say and I no pay no friend so akwaje ne salary. Ti me pay 100 cedis. I know so with me am. One farm am me e bi abo apayo. Then when I get disappointed, fine. But adia winim say a sobroso no. There are some people who cannot. So what I say, it is sometimes obi wini e call. No matter how you love somebody, when the person dies, me no beko. You understand? Now you do something na you see anywhere. Oni nyaminko. Afede then. So let's learn say in life we shouldn't expect too much from people. There be. Sometimes in fact from people a bit to me my expectation embra from kura. Because say expect too much from people, you'll be disappointed much more.
So we should cut down,
reduce it,
or reduce our expectations.
Yes.
And yes, you're very disappointed. You're very disappointed. Then the last but one, baby, mostly we are waiting for the big, expectations to be realized. Ain't nothing excites him or her. Okay. What's advice for such group too?
It is connected to next week near bed discussing it.
Okay.
Ma wani so near wo say be content with what you have now. Esese usua eyade ese usua because oyesa ebema wani aje. Now, o say o pese o climb 10 steps. Na say what to me akọ 5. You have to be happy because you are not still at 1. What movie call 5? Also we call 10. Onye no 10, but what do 5? So 5 na what do no? Ma wani nje ho because ade ba kwa ye besua so ne say happiness gives energy. Onipa bia wani ji a ema wa hode bi. Enti na areho enya de pa. Ye say areho kum sunsum. Anije ma hoden. The Bible says that the joy of the Lord is my strength. Onyame ani je ne ma hoden. Enti ba bia anije ewo bia hoden ho. Enti Chris, I think say we have to look in that direction rather.
Okay. Until we dem some brain into the kind comments quickly now the Jumedi na by way for and me by Facebook first. Any of flows the can be chair maintain and can be edit your flows in patcho. My auntie can Auntie Sarah a buy no auntie gift so buy along the line. On so baby chair and so many auntie and can be. But any Sarah Trimboa Eba, say good one there, coach. Wow, coach, you are pleased teaching me. Sorry, Eba experiences not say I once got an opportunity to work with this great man, and it has really changed my life. Auntie Sarah say, "Only great man be any encounter, on an take a cry." That's a son about cry. That's a positive impact. And all great in time say. What take a cry actually and Sarah, we bless God for your greatness. I say God bless you, coach. TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. Meba YouTuber Eric Dikambechai TBT Auntie Ruth by Auntie Gift to by Eric say without a purpose. Okay, life without a purpose is a life lived in vain. Yeah. A life without a purpose is a life lived in vain. It's very good. You can be kind. And Emmanuel Akpeli, sweetie pie. I say your atmosphere influences your attitude. your atmosphere influences your attitude. And so I pick a point in OCMBB frame. Eric said meeting bad or wrong friends is probably inevitable, but keeping them is a decision made. To now when they share bad ones, but if you are keeping them, that's
it's
your
a
decision.
very good point.
Wow, Eric, I salute. Oh yeah, then Yeniaba Ruth, Ruth will say it's really true that environment shapes one's life and attitude. Into also environment be home woman and a shape attitude into you are share now attitude that young kind of waiting home environment people. I think is also another good one there. Then lastly, I'm went to me have a comment number, but I'm ready to be so.
Apostle of Grace did what can you
Apostle of Grace or Kasafa friends, but them say me I didn't say meaning baby I didn't
know. Facebook.
No Facebook.
Yes, I did. So as you search for it, Eric Asema and all kind of person me threw a little light on it, because you realize you say there are certain things you don't have a choice. For instance, somebody walking into your life, you don't have a choice, but you have a choice either to keep the person or not. And you know, especially who say, "Eya emre bi beba, enuma yeni enye ho yebeshia, enkrofo yeni nyom ho yebeshia omo." Nanso so, ye necessity choosing. I spoke about two things: choosing and keeping. So the fact that somebody has walked into your life, I wouldn't even say the person will not help you. No, don't choose the person as a friend. And Sakura na a graduate you can say keep no. It shouldn't be like that. Until you what being say, what is best for you? What is best for you? And no, obeshe. Adia wouldn't say a beboa no. And no mum na as I say, wutumi ehwe ho asem na oka. So what we are saying then say, let's do the right thing by choosing the right people and keeping the right people. Nipa would say wow there me gidi say esese wutumi etwe ho send e be ya bibibia ni a ebebo ama watumi ehu send e wo be ye, because abrabom ye nyina pese ye nim enti se wa amfa namfo papa na wanya ade a ne mapa ode be ma wo send e be obetima ko nim ade bia na wabrabo no ko echi. Now remember, life is too short. In fact, the no, life is too short. Sabi you obasa siswa azumi so be di 80 years say what the saying en fie na wadi no saying akasan enti no, this is not the time where esesa woman no be how ne manema enti obi bia obehu say wow ewo wani gemu no. You have to be able to do away with the person or the environment. Why wouldn't you say baby why do you want to be affected severely before answering why a U-turn? If you have any U-turn, do the U-turn right now. And no now we are me say a bit to me about. So Eric, that was a very good point.
Powerful statement.
Yeah.
I'm saying Apostle of Grace there no say a friend is a person who genuinely cares. I'm saying friends now, they are not really friends. The Apostle of Church say a friend is a person who genuinely cares for you, supports you, and stands with you in both good and difficult times.
Yeah.
A true friend is built on love, trust, loyalty, honesty, and mutual respect. You must say a true friend is a person who genuinely cares for you, supports you, and stands with you in both good and difficult times. A true friend, I say a true friend, meaning say friends in a being original. A true friend is built on love, trust, loyalty, honesty, and mutual respect.
Wow.
Say, wow.
And Grace kakra me de ka Apostle of Grace there no when he say it's true. Me momuno time when me who pass will be a true friend. Times of difficulty.
Sure.
They be a say time when you my kamano a hono to me shed them who a genuine friend, but time when difficulty abba. So if somebody is your friend, when even the whole world turns against the person, you should not turn against the person. And when the church say we are done for. Now, me a story with the Bible speaks about Ananias and Sapphira. Sawokaya. Then Ananias came and reported that we sold the land at this price. Even though it was a lie. But that was the decision they took. Say, we are going to say it is A. When the husband lied and died, the wife came. When they asked the wife, she said the same thing. It is a sign of loyalty. Because this is what we decided to say. So that is the positive aspect of that story. Yes. Even though they lied, fine. But you realize, say, they were loyal to themselves. And you know, let us learn this. Chris, Adam for look at what is involved when it comes to friendship. Your time, your energy, a lot of things, your resources. Because of that, and Father for keke. Father for and for so be free subeba. And I said, life is a business. Adibia wo ye no. A wunya som fa so na ese wujai. Esese wutumi ejai. And you know, stand with people. When the whole world stands against the person, turn against the person, stand with the person. Say truly, it's also a wadam for party. No matter what, when the person has been made dirty, stand with the person.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. But what do we see? Unya someone who almost sometimes in life, when you take a certain step, obi and Crawford did say they will be with you, they will go with you, they are going to talk well about you. They are the very people they will speak ill about you. Meanwhile, some of these people, some years ago, you were the one helping them in one way or the other. Me, oh yes, I'm who say, oh yeah, papa. And truly, me life, me share, my home coffee be brom by my life, oh yeah, papa. But at first, I thought so. Just them actually too, no. But later on, when I entered into certain crisis, the way some of these people turned their back on me, and in life, you have to know such people. In that make us obi ya wada fa channel, but be careful of the person. What they are channel they about any.
Wow, say your brother Kweku Johnny Boakye.
Okay.
Coach, God bless you.
Handsome secretary.
It's okay.
But just also for or a reverend minister.
What's your Michelle? What kind of auntie gift you about? Say a friend from the Zongo and a friend from the barracks will tell you how strong the environment can have influence on people.
I like the barracks one.
Auntie Rita said it was here. Say a friend from the Zongo and a friend from the barracks will tell you how strong the environment can have influence on the people.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Very important.
Auntie Ruth said, don't expect too much from people, otherwise you will be disappointed and hurt. Don't expect too much from people, otherwise you will be disappointed and hurt. And say, for next year, man, yeah, they buy we and I feel points in it, but will be a man comment in it. Best next week, there, yeah, hona, yeah, brand, yeah, Brenna, next week, so we want to be happy. So keep on with the happiness that we are talking about. Say a program, so but yes, na ya kwem a baby akwan to ho. I'll bet me abba soyasne. Now person be soyasna I'll bet me a day or more afa 0244616963 0244616963 na what the for yam ye hu dwumadi a wudi na e ba so abo dwumadi hu dawura ma na man san nyina hu de wo so ye na mo patronize o kama the hobby coach so your honor lead coach for your group I friend life coaching consortium or anything counseling episode any nya and kita hodia our doors are opened. Life coaching consortium is the lead coach KBF, and whether career, ministry, marriage, whatever area per se or no di jumedi biano ye be acquainted to I'll be contacting on 020 020-843-8825. Na ya book appointment out in next year. Come na. I can tell you, say, won't regret it, say, we need a share. It's a better MCP. On Monday from 7:30, everybody will be joining a program. My friend, Lord, I believe. Yes, yeah, we want to have a balance. Ain't Mondays, yeah, the Mpaiboni Jinem. Na Saturdays, yeah, there is a part you have to play, and that is what we have been able to within our time. I allot your mind. It may be a free. We are happy once again. We want to appreciate you greatly. Say and then mama comments now back. Next week we want to have a double of this into Masters, and next week, catch will be say BBC Koso. Let them also come and benefit, because a lot of people are having a lot of issues with friends. Happiness that can never be brain. People are having issues with them. So please, let's all come on board. Catch will be non sombra. Say the Ocean be from you say. Even there's a true friend, and we are learning the basics, which is the loyalty and others. No more. Who say when you be now who say red flags here, who say no, towing a wrong direction, then you know quickly how to adjust your life and be happy. We have seen that it's not just within; you can also create the physical happiness. We are learning a lot. We don't want you to miss out. Next week, we are keeping the rest for next week. Next week, be on time, and we are going to start. We want the heat to start next week early, so that we can be able to expatiate on a lot of things. We want to also get your views. You realize we're happy, and that's why we've kept a bit overboard. The best next week we want to keep to our time. Brantem, discuss it. We will start from where we've stopped, and we'll proceed with the new ones that we have. Sorry once again for going a little bit ahead of our time. We will promise to keep our time in our subsequent. And someone will say, "It's time the anchor has something quite diso." The best time was saying a day, yet me a track a crack, more fun chain. But Nina, ye be a muntia. So to meet again next week, we say TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. TBT for the last time, the truth, nothing but the truth. See you next week. Bye bye.